welcome to Daily Valhalla 2022, number 11. It's day 6 of the main game, and there's something a little different for this one. There was some intense cyberpunk action happening outside, but what will happen in jail? Rise and shine. Good morning, it's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other days. Yeah, 11. Jill sure wakes up late. Huh. Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of I wake up later than that. Zabatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. We watch, we protect. Get that off there. I don't want to see that propaganda up there. Opposition subdued. There's also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it has worse last night. Also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. That's... Not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. Yeah, wonder if Say's okay. You worried about Jill? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Yeah? Even safer where he is than here? I guess so. I hope so. Things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Alright. Do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. Grab some lunch on the way. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you want. Thanks. I like these sections visually. I like what they do with this. I guess it kind of looks like a Metal Gear codec in some ways. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the inspiration for the visual layout. You're not good with the cold. You didn't bring your jacket either. I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. Wasn't that cold and didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap, right? Where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. I'm gonna think of it. How old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. How old is Dana anyway? Look, it's 4! Hey Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Well, maybe you should try being nice to 4. You just worry new visitors. Cats will be cats. They'll warm up quickly, just give them some time. Blue eyes and a black cat, they usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Cute little 4. A bear? What? What do you mean a bear, good old Bosco? Goodness, ridiculous if you ask me, Dana. How ridiculous can you be? Yeah, look, it's Jill being happy. Are you taking a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Oh, that aspect to it, huh? You know, Kingston warms up to people pretty quickly, too. He's a good boy. Ex-girlfriend. The one left is Gabrielle, her sister. Ex-partner. Motopatna. Motopatna? I'm trying to learn Japanese. I think I just... One of the words, vocabulary words I learned recently was ex-partner. I think I have it right. You look exactly the same. Only 27. What do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally. I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. And that's a pretty intense thing to do, quite honestly. I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to them breathing as they pet your head. Just going into all the details, Jill. My goodness, you are down bad. I'll just put this away. Down bad, Jill. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. Yeah, Jill. It's never too late to apologize. Until it is. What's on the table? Looks like an invite. It's nothing. Nothing! Now please give that to me. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Let's grab some beers. It's the beer minigame. So, I think there's a couple alternate things you can discuss depending on how much you drink. Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. The double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Oh, look, the Shine Spark ad over there. I like some beers, but I'm a wuss with beers. The name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Nutriogenic dicometrical lidogenol, or NDL. I said all of those words incorrectly. Time to drink. Experimental fluid they created to replace water with when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. It's when it comes to beers, like, I can't deal with those like Pilsners and IPAs, and I feel like I'm drinking a pine tree. If I wanted to feel like I was drinking a pine tree, I'd have gin. I mean, some gins smell like, don't they? I always thought they did. Cornstarch. When it comes to beers, like the weeb I am, I do enjoy some Japanese beers. I remember getting Kirin Ichiban and Sapporo on tap in some places in New York City, I think, once, and that was really nice. You're a nerd, Jill. I'm guilty as charged. Not really, no. I'll leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends work. Yeah, do you consider her a friend? Why wouldn't I? Being my boss and all, I was never too sure. I consider you one of my best friends. Aww, BFFs. Besides, you and Jill are always so diligent and responsible, and I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. Beer noises. Hung the poster in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does the best boss poster make you uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. So, I always, I think we're gonna drink slowly this time. Because I always go ham with the beer in this. Steamy nights of passion. Did someone hurt you? Because they did. I can go dish out the pain. Dana's kind of a weird character. Like, she's cool, and I like her, but sometimes she's a little too ridiculous for my tastes, I think. I guess, did you just call me dildo face? I think, I wouldn't crush on Dana, you know? She's cool, but I don't know. Yeah, who's Jill exactly? Who the fuck is he? I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Jill was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Jill was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. I like that Jillian is a bit mysterious. You know, he's interesting because we don't fully find out things about him. And I am sure, you know, I have a feeling that Ironic Lark has an idea of what Jillian's story is and what his deal is, but purposely doesn't tell us all of it. Because that makes it more interesting, especially a character like that. He eats bell pepper. Bell pepper's fine. Yeah, he could be allergic. He's not, huh? What a baby. And that's kind of what makes him a cool character, right? You learn little tidbits about him, so you get some insight into him. You don't get the full, complete picture. And, it's nice, you know? It just makes him more intriguing. I think it's a good way to make some mysterious characters. To know, to have an actual, excuse me, to have an actual idea of what their story is and not tell it all. Rather than just, like, I don't know. I think the way to make a mysterious character is to actually write out what their story is, who they are, what they do, but then just don't fully tell it. Slot him into the story and have it be natural what people find out about him. And so we, the reader, find out through the eyes of the characters the tidbits we do. And that helps make them a bit mysterious. I'm sure most people do it that way. It just seems like a smart way to do it. Aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. Covering his ass from time to time. Yeah, he took him in pretty easily. I can take care of myself and always kept an eye on him. Besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. Levitation potion incident. Jill's made the bar lively. Oh, with the regulars here, like the blonde titty hacker. Can't remember her name. I like how this just became her name. The blonde titty hacker. Alma. I was gonna say Armitage. Armitage is a good name. Young enough to call a girl, says the girl who's eternally 17. She's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. Unfortunately, she's straight. I still love, Asking Lark, jokingly asking why they ruined the game with politics by making almost straight, and they have such a good answer because it's the true answer is that almost kind of set up as a sexual frustration for Jill in a way. That's why that one bad ending is a bad ending. Dorothy. Not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I kind of noticed that too, but then again, Willem can be weird. Willem operates some really foreign logic. You know, there's a criticism I saw about this game when it came out. And it was always very interesting to me. It was that there was a few people saying how like, oh, women don't talk like that. This game's weird. Women don't talk like that. They don't talk about sex. They're not so open about this stuff with each other. And it was just like, oh dear. Oh my goodness. You just outed yourself as not knowing like a single female in your life other than like your mother. Social interactions model or something. All of them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Lilum is a weird name. Expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automations. Well, that's kind of nicer in a way, isn't it? Yeah, bots and dolls are, yeah, that's considered slurs by them. Yeah, don't call them that. Very rude. All they come from a bigger AI called Lilith, and Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. I called you Julianne, you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls, the costumes, the lunch boxes. Didn't help it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. Saw a couple of episodes once, they're really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into armor-clad magic knight. Fights demons born from green vanity. What a cool fucking show. The show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. An adult that became younger when transformed. A pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards and body image. Challenging as fuck. Sounds like a good fucking show. Fund it, let's go. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Then he went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. He went out of the way to tease me about the things I did back then. Yeah, being jerks about loving something. I'm worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Yeah, because it's the same name as her, so make fun of you by singing the song and everything. Have Love would be proud of me. Never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it makes sense to have things that still bother you. I was the kid to always fight with kids bigger than me. That makes sense. Then puberty happened, I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. The less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. What kind of guy was your grandpa? Soft spot for her. One moment he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little. The next he was playing with me. Dad worked a lot, my mom was always traveling, so spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age, my dad's last words were something like, "Fucking scientists, great at talking mannequins, but I still can't let you upload your brain." Really curious about Jill, huh? Knows very little about Jill, huh? You know, the impression I get from this is that Jill definitely has the big feels for Boss, right? For Dana. But I don't know if, like, Dana really reciprocates that, or even, like, thinks about being romantically attracted to anyone at all, actually. Any insult you heard will apply right back to you. Red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. Iris! Managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. Managing a bar too? Got the idea from her. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. An Iris, huh? In a bar called Nirvana. Interesting. Anne means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. Moved the bar to its own building somewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Nirvana B. You know, because of the naming scheme of these places and how we have a Valhalla and a Nirvana, you're gonna get those places that are like Nirvana and like weird things. Like instead of a Valhalla, you're gonna have like a Valhalla. Valhak. You'd think this one would be more popular since it ended up being the Nirvana. Like it actually had a name layout. That actually is a word. Woman cave. Alright, we've only had 3 beers so far. I wonder if this will be any conversations I haven't seen before. You were in the what? I've been lots of things, Jill. Spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, and corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face in some websites from time to time. Aside from you, Jill, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people I don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Acquaintances here and there. Dana is a cool character, though. I think a lot of characters in this game are neat. Closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know? Cats are pretty fine. I like cats. Like my baby boy Kingston, sleeping peacefully over there as I talk about him. Yeah. He's even perking up, he's out. He's comfy. Looks really comfy right now, actually. What a good boy. Friend's offer of working with her. I think about going home and helping with things there. Or go traveling for a while. Don't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go to each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one. I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. It'll be interesting, right? When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. So I think that was slightly different than what I'm used to. Since usually I just drink a ton and Jill gets drunk into conversations. Go into some different territories there. But I like this scene. I like when it happens. I like the pacing. It's good. It's nice to have like a section where you get to know Dana more. And Jill, basically. And the framing of it's good too. Especially in the context of like such a big thing happening in the plot of the world surrounding the plot of the game itself. You know? I really like that. Wait, electricity bill's gonna be, it's good, what, on the 24th? That's in like 6 days. Oh my goodness. Although we're our funds are pretty high and it's 6 more days to get everything, so we will most likely be totally fine. So let's save it. Just like that. And I will see you all tomorrow for the continuation of the story in the bar, to see the beginning of the aftermath of the White Knight incident out there. Have a good one, everyone.